Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Iwe behind the camera, and I truly appreciate that you're here with me today. So today I have the Corolla Cross XS Hybrid, as requested by some of you when I did the previous video on the Corolla Cross, which was on the lower spec XI. When I did that, then I promised that I will find the XS or XR Hybrid. Here it is today. So what we're gonna do then is to walk around it as usual. For those who've been here, they will know that I do not talk much when I walk around the car. So basically the main aim of it is just to share with you like what is it that it's offering over and above the XI, and then from there we're gonna take it for a test drive, which we'll be asking Jomo, who's gonna be traveling with us, like some questions in terms of what it offers, what is happening around it, and so on and so on. Then I'll give you my opinion at the end. Alright, with that said, let's go. Alright, so we're done with that part of walking around the car and the additional things that it offers. If I forgot something, you know, as usual, you tell me or you ask me anything in the comments and I'll give them to you based on what I understand and what I know. And then, yeah, I'm with Jomo in the car right now. And as we're going to be walking right now, I'm going to be asking him like some questions based on whatever I can see or I can feel when I'm driving. And then from there, I will give you the opinion at the end as I indicated as well, which I will be narrating the same way that I'm talking to you right now. But throughout this journey is recorded through the camera's microphone. And if you hear some muffled sounds, it's because we're wearing masks. So just bear with us because, you know, these are COVID times. And we still need to bring this to you anyway. So yeah, let's go. I've never experienced this.
Yeah, no, it's very.
When you put the power down, oh, that's when you start feeling that it's now actually
it's running.
It's running. Yeah.
But every time when you start cruising, power.
Yeah.
It drops. It stops the engine. I mean the motor. It runs like a battery straight.
Oh, okay. Then if we were to put it on cruise control, would it recognize that it needs to at least?
Yeah. Remember on a cruise when you're
going down a bit,
declining, it will be still on a battery. But when you go up the hill,
then it's gonna adjust.
It's going to adjust itself. We can actually try that.
Okay, let's.
It would be better to.
Because I want. So when you're pulling it, then you can feel the CVT engine is coming in. So it's showing the battery now and the thing.
Yeah. And then while we're driving, it's charging the battery as well. So you'll see this battery will be almost full if you drive for a couple of
hours. So is it charging on brakes? Because I know some when you're braking, that's when it's like charging. Or is this one is just charging?
I think it's charging while the engine is
running.
Yeah.
Oh.
So on your red here, this is the engine. It shows the engine there. The green is the power from the battery.
Yeah.
Yes. So they all come to this electric motor.
Oh, okay. I see. So it has drive modes, I see.
Yes.
So you can change it while it's moving or.
Yeah.
Oh, I see now it's on power. So if I put the foot down, yeah, you can feel that this CVT is working hard. Or you can just put it on eco, because I see once I put it on eco, it's just dropping like.
Yes, remember your eco is economy. You see now, your electric motor, you're now driving on
electric motor
because you're no longer having your foot hard on the pedal.
On the pedal.
Yes.
Oh, I see now. I didn't even know how this hybrid thing. This is my first hybrid.
Yeah, this technology.
Yeah, it's something else. Because now I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking. So basically, it's not using petrol right now.
Yeah, right now it's not using petrol.
But the wind noise is quite minimal in here. Because the only thing you feel really is the, what is this thing? The engine when you're pushing it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not as loud. Let me see, let's cruise it, set. Did it cruise? No, set. Okay, 96. So it's on cruise now. Let's put it on 100. So when it's showing red, it's showing that the engine is kicking in a bit.
Yes.
Because now it seems like the slope is going a little bit high.
Up. Even though it's not increasing the speed, but it increasing, because it needs more power to gain momentum.
Oh, because I see this what is this? Your rev counter is not necessarily the numbers. It's like just showing charge, off, and then power. I think power, that's when then you have like...
Yes, power, that is when you're using more. You'll be fully on a petrol. Okay. Power there.
So if I change the drive mode to... Because now it's off, it's just on standard. It's kicking in the engine, but that's because we're going up. So I want to see if I put it on power. So it's on power now. So it's not necessarily changing much on the engine use.
Yeah.
So I can still put it on a drive mode power.
Yes. But
it will still do the whole eco thing.
Yes.
Oh, I see now. Okay, eco, standard. We're still on cruise control now. And then on EV mode unavailable.
Yes.
So that's if you want to drive it on battery, like fully.
Yes, that will be that EV mode. Actually, I need to check that spec, the explanation of that.
Of when do you actually turn it on and...
Yeah, because there, it's showing there, but it still says not available.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's turn off this thing. Drive. Immediately you come in, it shows you the day you're coming into the thingy now. Immediately you put your foot down, it shows you that you're coming into the engine now.
Yes. The system is, I think this is a very nice system. I'm still learning it as well, but I think it's a very good system.
Is it the same system, or you're not sure? Maybe the one that is in the Prius, because they've been doing this thing in the Prius for a very long time. I mean, they've been hybrids for quite some time now.
It's the same technology on the Prius and your Oris. It's just they just upgrade it here and there, but it's the same technology.
So this is the XS. It also has like auto headlights. I see auto wipers.
Yes.
And then this is dual. Yes, this is dual.
It has a fog light. Comes standard with leather.
Okay, so this is basically this before XR.
Yes.
So how much is XS?
It's 290.
No, because the other one is because the XI is 350.
390.
Yeah, I was like, sure, but 390 is still a good price.
Still,
Because you know, when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking Julian in my mind, and Julian top spec is like 398.
Yeah.
So that's why I was thinking in terms of the pricing. This is really aggressive. I think Toyota went hard and aggressive on the pricing.
Yeah. Can we keep?
Yeah, because no, it's fine. This brake, I can't get used to it easily.
Now you're no longer using power at all because
it's
you're braking.
Yeah. So when you're braking,
brake soft or?
Yeah, it's quite soft. So you need to get used to it before you apply it properly.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're applying brakes, it's like saying now I'm fully charging. So it's cutting the engine and then applying the electric motor.
Yes.
But that's quite smart. Then the average in this case currently is averaging like what, 5.7. I'm sure it can go lower. Yeah, I heard that it can do lower.
It can do about 4.6.
But you can hear that its engine, like it works way hard when you're pushing it.
Yeah.
I think it's also the CVT because you know it's like naturally droning, like that's how it is. So now when we are stopped, it's like it feels like it's off because now I'm sure it's on eco.
Yeah, there is like it's just it's on battery, it's not moving at all, so you're just sitting on battery. The engine is almost like your engine is not running, like your start stop on BMW.
Exactly. That's the same thing that I thought of.
Yeah, it's like that start stop.
No, I'm looking at this tech and I'm like, it's quite impressive what they do.
Yeah.
But you can feel that the power is a bit down low because it's on what is it 92 kilowatts this one?
Yeah.
Because the normal one is what 103 I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the thing that you can feel that when the power kicks in. So basically the main thing here is technology in terms of saving fuel and all those things.
It's economy. So when you go this route, you basically you're not racing, you just want a car that will save
that
you
will
fuel.
just save you fuel.
Yes.
I know, I see now. See, I'm starting it so slow. I want to see what's gonna happen. It's like it's running on electric now. Then it kicks in. That is nice. I'm not used to that sound, that electric sound actually. Because I see even on my side is a bit, but it's fine. But this CH-R, I would assume it's charged, right? Or does it mean charge as in like when you're driving it, it's charging because it's not a plug-in hybrid, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's charged while you're driving.
Just wait.
Which is yeah, that's why when you're braking more in the braking, did you see our battery when we started?
It was like I think it was
half.
yeah. Now I see.
But just for driving, it's almost full now.
Wow, and then when you say history, it's just showing you information. Ah, so I see. So you'll see that. I was wondering how are you going to see that it's a hybrid. So this blue thing, is it there in the normal one?
No.
They should have put that blue one here as well.
Yeah.
To show you that you're reading the. But I see on the stop start button,
yeah,
it's actually there. I have to say it feels solid. But this is mainly the Corolla and just raised basically.
Yeah.
Because what I think is they did see that obviously what is this sedan? It's dying down now.
Yeah, that sedan Corolla. That's why the prices they had when they bring in a new one, they introduced the Quest and dropped the price.
Yeah.
On the Quest, because the normal Corolla, the price is just not doing well.
Yeah, especially because the sedan. Because if you can imagine, sedan priced at this price, people perceive it to be expensive, unless if you're going for the usual premium brands like your C-Class or 3 Series or A4 and so on. Those are the ones people are still willing to buy for much more. But every other sedan, it's either turned into an Uber or I don't know. It's Corolla lost that. What is this?
Market.
That market.
Yeah, that market
when
share.
people moved to this, and I think then Toyota decided, hey, you know what? Let's tap into this because you can see what's happening.
Yeah.
And I think that's how they managed to make it cheaper because they didn't even change much. The platform is the same. All they needed to change obviously was up here.
Yeah.
But I would assume they are not even that different inside. I haven't really been in the new Corolla.
Yeah, no, this hybrid is a very nice one.
Yeah, no, I can feel it. The thing is, but you need to get used to driving it in a way that you don't really need too much power. You're not racing. You're basically cruising. It can be an easy everyday lifesaver.
Yeah.
Especially when with the way things are going now with the petrol and all those things.
Yeah, I think with the day-to-day driving, if when you're going to to work with this traffic, you'll enjoy this.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm sensing right now when we're in the traffic, to say you can easily just just live with it.
Yeah. No, it will do well on traffic.
Yeah, because on the highway you feel that it's working when you're pushing it down, but otherwise for day-to-day living, of commuting, you're not rushing anywhere, it might just be one of the best actually. All right, so before we get back, I need to add something. I can't just take the car back without adding my 2 cents. As I said, I'll give you my opinion at the end. So, this engine. Okay, so the moment you get into this car, especially after I got into the XI, as much as I didn't drive it, I was so down. And the reason I was down is because I'm looking at the fact that the XI variant of the Corolla Cross for me does not cut it in the modern world. It is not a car that I think it will compete well, especially when it comes to what it is offering. The biggest thing about it is the pricing. And if you're looking for a complete kind of a car that will get you, let me not say complete, let me say reliable kind of a car that will get you from A to B, it's easy to pick it. But it's not going to be easy looking at the competition, and even if it's not the competition but the segment below as to what it is offering. The segment below, I'm talking about the urban cruiser, I'm talking about the Vitara Brezza, I'm talking about the Nissan Magnite and Renault Kaiga and Kia Sonet and so on. Those cars, I can't necessarily say they're not necessarily going to compete into this segment because of what they're offering over and above what the XI variant is offering. But the moment I got into the XS variant, which is this one that we're driving today, I felt like something is warming me up in terms of what I experienced with the XI, because the moment you get in, you start to feel like now I'm feeling that premiumness that needs to come with this kind of car in this segment. It's something that you're expecting of this car, and you're looking at the pricing. I looked at the XI and I thought, wow, Toyota is really aggressive when they're pricing this car. But with the XS as well, you still feel like now as much as it's priced higher than the XI, you still get that feeling that, I'm getting much more car than just a shell that is going to be moving me from A to B as reliable as it can. So that's the thing about it. With the drive itself, you're getting we're driving a hybrid right now, and that's something that I never really experienced. So just be aware that when you're starting to drive a hybrid, it's quite an interesting thing for me, because the moment you turn it on, it feels so quiet. By quiet, I mean it is silent. It's literally silent. Nothing is vibrating, nothing is moving, because it's ready by the electric motor than the internal combustion engine. So just be very much aware of that, because once it's ready and you put your foot down, it's gonna go. So don't run into people. If you're not used to it for the first time, just be very much aware of that. Once you get to the road and you're putting your foot down just a bit, it's going to be running on electric motor, and then it's going to kick in the engine when you give it much boost or much power. It shows that now it's ready to run on the engine. So just be aware of that when you're starting it from the beginning. Otherwise, when you get to the highway like we were, it's going to be telling you that I'm not the most powerful car that you're going to find out there. Because on electric motor, of course, it's something quite interesting, because it's there to save you petrol. It's there to just, save the environment and the economy from, everything that we are experiencing as people currently with the petrol price so high. But in this car, when you get to the highway, the engine is gonna, when you're trying to push it, don't think you are in a performance car in any way, shape or form, because you are not in a performance car. Be aware of that from the word go. it's not the most, it's a city car for me, honestly. As much as it's nice on the highway when you're cruising on like 120 or whatever, and then it's just giving you that quietness, minimal road noise, minimal wind noise. It doesn't shake a lot. There's some rattling noise in here, but they said it's something that they were trying to put a tracker and it was not put properly, so they're gonna fix that. But otherwise it doesn't make noise. It's comfortable on the road. I give Toyota when it comes to that. I give them that they gave us a winning formula. It feels like quality to the hands. You can easily just see outside without, like, you don't struggle in this car, especially for someone like me. In this case, you don't find yourself struggling with much when it comes to the drivability of this car. Then you go into look at now, what is it that you can get out there as well? I'm thinking of the competition. In this case, the biggest thing for me was the Julian, because that is the car that is really flying off the shelves. And that car is priced from what? Just below 300,000. And then it gets all the way to 398. So you're looking at a car that, especially in the XS variant, let me be very clear on that one, because I don't think the XI is going to be very much comparable to competition, especially when you're looking at the Kia and also at Haval, because Seltos is also offering much more tech than the XI variant. So that's why I'm saying that. So now, when I'm looking at the pricing of the Seltos as well, it's quite steep, because it's starting just above 400,000 already. You're looking at the Julian and the Seltos and you're thinking, okay, everything Julian is below 400,000. It's a whole lot of a car. That's why it's flying off the shelves. So now this one is coming with a very reputable nameplate, the Corolla. It's a Toyota. We can't discredit that, of course. If you go in to get this with all the bells and whistles, you're looking at around 450,000, which is like what, just 50,000 above the Julian. So it's going to be very interesting. That's where I think the competition is going to be, because it's a very solid product, and Julian is not a child's play as well. It's a very solid product. That's why I see this competition going, and it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. I find this car to be one of the most complete product at this particular price range by Toyota. It needs to be clear, because Toyota, for me, some of their products lately have been quite steep, and this one is even priced below the car that is based on the Corolla. If you look at the Corolla and the Hatch, they are much more expensive compared to this in terms of where they're starting from price range wise. So all in all, I think this is a very, very great product, and I'm anticipating that it's going to sell well for the Toyota. It deserves to be checked out. I think for now, I think I covered almost everything that I could cover. And I truly appreciate that you're here with me. You listen to me throughout. So we'll talk more in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I am out.